Hi guys, it's Kenny and you're watching UglyTent. Today I'm going to give you my best, my personal best, my favorite tarp configurations. So out of all the tarp configurations I've done over the years, these are my top 5 favorites, and I'm going to start with number 5 and work my way to number 1. So thanks for coming along, hope you enjoy the video. So the first configuration I'm going to do is the Square Arch Tarp configuration, and what this is, setting up a double ridge line so that you can make a box out of your, basically make it like a roof and a box out of your tarp. So this is great for mosquito nets that are rectangle shaped. So as you can see, I'm actually running like a double ridge line. So now that I've got both ridge lines up, and you can actually put a stick in here to separate them farther if you want. We're going to just throw this over top. I'm going to open this up some more. So the idea behind this is you've got a great roomy and airy summer tent or summer tarp configuration. Again, this is great for the bug nets because they're usually a rectangle. You just hook them up to your guy lines and you're good to go. You know, this has got a nice breeze going through it, but you've got some protection in case it rains. Now, if you're in a heavy rain, because it's got a box top, it may collect water, but you can angle, you can twist your guy lines and give yourself a little runoff, you know. But the idea is called a square arch because it makes more of a rectangle than a square, but it gives it that shape. So, but man, you're talking about maximizing space, and that's what this is for. This is a great way, a simple and easy way to set up to maximize space, especially in the summertime. So number 4 is going to be the Whalen Lean-to. Now, I understand that this is not a Whalen Lean-to. This is taking a tarp and making a configuration very similar to the Whalen Lean-to. I've staked in the back 3 tie-out points. And I'm going to take advantage of the handles on the trekking pole. And again, if I had more time, I could really do a lot more with this. I could tie out some more points to give myself more headroom, but this has got you covered on 3 sides. You know, you've got one side that's exposed. So you can make the part that's on the ground shorter and give yourself more of an overhang. So there's a lot you can do with this. There's a lot of options. Again, I'm just demonstrating, and let your imagination run wild. I'm 5'9", and I've got a lot of room here to lay. If you were 6 foot, you're going to be pushing it, but it's doable. You know, it's an option. You lay your long fire here. Now you're radiating the heat inside your shelter. This is a pretty good option. You know, it's not bad, especially for a tarp, 2 trekking poles. It's not bad. So this next configuration is a variation of the Adirondack. So this one is very simply a lean-to on one side and then like a porch on the other. And the Adirondack is a very useful setup in the rain. And again, for demonstration purposes, I just set this up quickly. There's a lot you can do with this. You know, there's a lot of different tie-off points that I'm not taking advantage of. It does need a center pole, but you can cut one with a limb or a long stick. So this thing is really good for getting in and out of the weather. So let's say you're backpacking, you're hiking, and you need to set up a place to stay dry because there's a downpour. Start with a lean-to, build your porch, put your gear under, and start tying things down. You can cook under here. I've used this to cook, beside it. You can put your fire beside it. There's a lot you can do with this configuration. It's very spacious, very roomy. So what I've done here is just taken the center of the tarp and tied it up on the inside. Now people ask me, why did you tie it up on the inside? Why don't you just lay the tarp over the branch, over the tree? Well, because if you do that, then you can't have a door. See, if you leave it hang, then you've got a way to make a door. So what we're going to do is we're going to tuck in the inside corners and then stake out the guy points. I said that wrong. You're going to stake inside the back corners, not the inside corners. So this is a quick Forester tarp configuration. You got a 3/4 of a floor, and then you've got this nice overhang. And if you want to lower the doors, you can do that too. I've done a video on this before. Check that out. At the end of the video, I'll leave a playlist. You can check out all the other videos where I test these out and show you how they work and spend the night out in them. But this is really nice and roomy. And again, this is just a quick demonstration, but there's all kinds of ways that you can tie this up. Let me show you how the doors work. So this is them partway closed. Now you're fully enclosed. And you've got plenty of room to sleep. For your gear, stay dry, and this is a fully enclosed tarp. And lastly, my personal favorite, coming in at number 1, is the star configuration. I'll show you how quickly this sets up and how awesome this is. First, you're going to stake in your back corners. Come up to your front corners. Come in about 10 inches. Stake those in. Now this is real simple. You've got 4 stakes in. So I'm using a trekking pole again. I'm going to get it about the right size, about head height. I'm going to go in underneath. That's it. That's how quick and easy this sets up. Now you can probably understand why this is one of my favorites. It goes up so quickly and you've got tons of room. You can sleep 2 people in their gear in here without the trekking pole, using a tie-off point to like a tree or a tripod. You're going to gain that much more space because you won't have the center pole. And then when you're ready to go to bed, you've got your center pole or you've got your tie-off point. Just drop this right here, and now you're enclosed. In the morning when you get up, you're ready to go. How much simpler can it get? And of course you can make improvements, tie off more points, and give yourself some more headroom. In my opinion, this is a bomb-proof shelter. This is the one that's great for emergencies, great for tarp camping, great for the beginner. This is my number 1 tarp shelter.
I was right about the condensation. It's not too bad. It's actually not bad at all. That is an easy setup.
Hey guys, thanks for joining me on another episode of UglyTent. I hope this video was helpful to you. Maybe it gave you some ideas on what kind of configuration you want to use on your next adventure. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.